So something you said was going and, overdoing it at the gym, doing 200 crunches. So more on that, what intensity of exercise should one person do? How many days a week and how long?
Okay. See, scientifically, it says that so I'll say rather 30 minutes a day and maximum 4 to 5 days. Your 30 minutes of exercise or your fitness can help you uh, move in a longer run. Right now, currently we see a lot of people, they're aging very fast, right? And people want to look young, sharp, smart, right? So the idea is, people should not they should always understand, okay, it's not about only like there are different types of exercise, by the way. There could be dance, there could be aerobics, there could be some weightlifting, there could be some cardio. Rather nowadays, you switch on your TV, okay, there are a lot of on YouTube, there are a lot of workouts are there. You open your any channel, by the way, okay, you spend that 15 minutes, I'm telling you, if you do that 15 to 30 minutes of workout, you're going to burn 500 calories. So it is important, you should spend maximum 4 to 5 days in a week, 30 minutes a day, and that is good enough for you to go on.
Yeah, so you had mentioned dance and aerobics. So a lot of people think that physical health only relates to going to the gym. But physical health could also be counted in terms of things like dance and aerobics and even doing home workouts. Do you agree?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely, yes. See, today it's a lockdown, like complete lockdown. Again, the lockdown is extended till 7th of June. All right. Now, before the lockdown could start, I've already prepared myself in the house. Okay, what I should work on. I've already got my dumbbells, my weights that I want to do workout regularly. I have my resistance band, skipping rope. These are certain things, it's an equipment to keep us moving. There are certain people, I would say, mainly there are girls and boys who are very good into dance. And these are some skills that they have. For example, I can't dance. Okay, if I dance, nobody will be there around me. Right. And there are certain people, they have good techniques of these, and they should utilize this. They should not just leave it behind. Use it, and I'm definitely
So,
telling they love it.
yeah. So, do you think there's something as too much exercise, like overdoing it?
Yes, yes, there are. I have, in fact, I've seen in the youth, especially, the emerging youth, like that's called like the Josh, that hot-blooded, certain angry, and the blood just boils up. So yeah, there are a lot of people, they overdo, but overdoing is not the way of going forward. They will incur injury very fast. It's like slow and steady wins the race. I believe in that proverb, because that's how we want to see our life. We don't want to just, one day I go spend 2.5 hours in the gym and hit the gym hard, do heavy workout. Next day I'm taking rest because I can't move about, because I'm with completely, my body is completely with soreness, right? So I don't want that to happen unless we are like we are a gig into fitness, okay, where we spend 2.5 hours and we know how much to put on. Okay, we know how much weight to take. We know what muscles are we going to work on. There are different muscles that we, a group of muscles that we have on a body. We should know about it. If I just go on saying that, every day I'll do a full body workout. That full body workout, yes, it will take for 5 days. The next 6 days he won't be able to get up. And science also talks about that your muscles will not grow, by the way. It will just become stagnant. It is very slowly it will burn. So there's something called recovery period also. For example, let's say you're working on your arms or on your legs. If you have worked today, you have to give a gap of at least 2 days for the muscle to relax, for the muscle to grow, for the muscle to recover fast, because there are a lot of wear and tear happens. So these are things uh, people should know about it, I would say. Overdoing is not the solution.
So, you said slow and steady wins the race. I completely agree with that. So, what do you think are the different types of activities that one can take up to improve their physical health?
If you talk to me, talk about in general terms, I would say there are a lot of things. Okay, first of all, I'll start with walking. That every individual should walk at least 10,000 steps a day. That means that is close to 5 to 6 kilometers a day. 5 to 6 kilometers a day, every individual should walk. That can help us in a blood circulation and with a lot of other things also. You know, Bangalore is a place, or rather, there are many places. We don't sweat. Sweating is also one of the natural things, which helps you to get all the dirt comes out of your body. We hydrate lots of water, and at the same time we excrete with a lot of water through sweat and other ways. But in Bangalore, what happens? We don't tend to sweat because the weather is so nice. So I would appreciate everybody to walk first of all. Second thing, there's something called cycling. If they can cycle or if they have a cycle, they should go for cycling. There's something called swimming. Physical activity, at home. For example, like you must have seen your grandmother or rather your great grandmother or your colleagues, anyone, at home today we have all modular kitchens and all at home, right? Where you have your stove and everything and you stand and cook like completely Western style. But when you look back around 10 years ago or 20 years ago, they used to sit on a squat position. That squat position helps a person a lot. Today, if I ask somebody to sit on a squat position, it's very difficult for them. They're not sitting. And squat is something that helps a person. There are a lot of scientific ways they'll know that, okay, this helps me with your spine, with your entire body structure, your trunk, your framework. It helps a lot. So that is one thing. In the house, they should get up, move, sit in squat position for 5 minutes, move around. Then I would say, there's something called some sports they can play. Sports is something like, for example, playing football, playing basketball, doing some activity. These are certain things, helps us regenerating something called endorphins. Okay, when this endorphins grow from a body, it's something is it's a happy thing that comes out. We feel de-stressed. We forget something and we engage our entire mind into something that we feel fresh. So I would appreciate people to pick up certain exercises every day, and like few things that I told you, walking, some regular, some squats every day, moving, walking, cycling, swimming. These are certain things right now. I know swimming they can't do right now. Walking they cannot. But if they staying in a gated community, if they can, they should do it. Or if they're staying in a building, they can go down, 10 steps up. It's an achievement. They will always feel good about it.
Yeah, completely agreed. It is difficult in the pandemic, but I think we all should give it a shot. So you spoke about measuring your steps, right? 10,000 steps. So a
Yeah.
lot of times people focus a little too much on the numbers, their weight on the scale or burning calories. So do you think burning calories are more important or being physically fit?
See, both are important, I would say. Both are important. First, I'll talk about calories. Now, majorly, I've seen majorly like boys and girls, male, female, everybody. When they grow overweight, they want to get lean. They want to cut their weight. Why? Because they want to burn the calories. Now, for example, a person who's lean, who's like fit, okay, why he or he needs to burn any kind of calories? Calories are required for a body. Okay, it is very much important. For example, when you eat your carbs, I'll take an example of rice. Okay, when you eat carbs, you're taking a lot of calories in. Even when you have chocolate, there are some calories there. When you're having a cup of tea, there are some calories over there, right? Calories are important for a body, but at the same time, we should know how much calories are we also having. We should not overeat. There are a lot of people, they have gained weight over the course of time. I'll take this pandemic, this 1 year of pandemic, there are a lot of people have gained weight and they want to cut down their weight. I can definitely understand. Yeah, it's a complete cycle has changed. Their movement have changed. They're at home, so they're getting all the home cooked food. The parents are there, please eat nicely, and we're not moving around. And that's we're having a lot of intakes, but we're not burning anything. Burning calories is also very very important. A lot of people have gone through diabetes problem. They they had some heart problem. They start getting into stress level. So burning calories are very important. Now getting into physical fitness is equally important. When I talk about, I'll talk about the word fit, being fit. Okay. I'll take an example of this lady called Saroj Khan. She expired last year, Saroj Khan. Then I take another choreographer whose name is Ganesh. Now he's completely become lean. Okay, he was overweight. So once I had a glance of seeing him on a channel, and the way they were moving. Okay, the way they were all overweight, by the way. In fact, Ganesh choreographer was overweight, and the way he was moving. But if I have to tell you, yes, of course he was overweight. At the same time, he was fit enough. Why? His stamina and endurance level was good. He was able to take that much of weight on his lower body, on his thigh, on his legs, and is able to move around and is able to keep that momentum of half an hour or 1 hour of dance, right? Likewise, there are a lot of people I've seen, they have fatty liver. Okay, they are like completely like their stomach is bulged down. I have a friend like that. In fact, two three I know have a fatty liver, but they are like CrossFit level one, level two. So it's all about, we need to our consistency is very important. We need to burn calories at the same time, and at the same time physical fitness is also important. So both are equally important.
Yeah, I agree. So something that someone like me would know is that if I have to measure my health, I would check my body temperature, I would check my blood pressure, and accordingly I could say like about my health. So similarly, do you think there's ways that we can measure physical health?
So one thing is called something called BMI, body mass index. Okay, when you go to a gym or anywhere, you check your BMI. Nowadays, hospital also has this BMI section where they check everything and then they consult you to the doctor why what's happening with you, what's the actual reason. But if I had to say, it's a simple thing, right? If we really want to like measure our weight, how do we look like? There are a lot of people they measure their waist especially how much of weight they have cut short and how much of muscles they have gained, right? It's like what to say, there are a lot of people, they eat a lot, they gain weight first, they gain a lot of fats, but after that they start leaning it down, they start completely going away from all the carbs because they want the muscles to be there and the fats to melt down. So there are different ways. So if I have to ask you if there's a special way to measure, I won't say there's nothing like that. But if I tell you, okay, you have kept a target, after 3 months, I should lose at least around 5 kg of weight, but I want to gain muscles at the same time. But we have to keep in mind, there are three most important things. One is sleep, rest, eat, and good exercise, which can keep us, healthy, strong, and you'll feel better every day.
So eat well, rest well, and exercise, right?
Exercise and sleep well. When I say rest,
And
sleeping
sleep
is
well.
very important because it's a 7 to 9 hours of sleep is much required for any individual.
Yeah, and that's something that us youth take for granted, sleep.
Yes,
So
yes, especially
good.
like yeah, it's quite like it's good. See, it's the phase of all the age. Even when I was like in my teenage, when I was in school, I would sleep late. Okay, and next day, there are times I've missed colleges in the morning. I missed my sessions. I missed my uh, classes. But at the same time, you should have that determination, that passion. That I want to discipline myself. I want to get sleep well. If I have to get up at 6, I should sleep by 10, so that I can at least get that 9 hours of sleep, which is important.
So that's something I personally will have to take into consideration. So I just want to say thank you. This talk has been so informative. I've learned a lot of things. And I genuinely want to thank you for taking the time to answer such questions. And hopefully people out there will understand the importance of, being physically. So thank you so much for taking time out.
Thank you so much for calling me onto this platform to speak, and I hope it will help people who hear this. And yes, it's something very good you're doing. Keep doing it. Keep it up.
Subscribe to our channel and don't forget to hit the bell icon.